Have you ever just stood outside, looked up into the sky, and found yourself completely mesmerized by an airplane passing overhead? Or maybe you've watched a live stream of a rocket launch, and you could literally feel that rumble, even through your screen. That profound shared sense of awe? Yeah, that's exactly where our journey begins today in this explainer. It's one of those questions that feels like it should have a super simple answer, right? But it totally defies our everyday intuition. I mean, how can a machine weighing literally hundreds of tons just elegantly lift off a runway and soar through the clouds? It is nothing short of a physical miracle. And behind every single one of those heavy commercial airliners is a massive team of people who've turned what seems completely impossible into just a safe daily routine. And that earthly wonder, it extends directly into the dark unknown of space. Think about the immense, violent power it takes to break the invisible chains of Earth's gravity. Escaping our planet takes insane precision, constant innovation, and a seriously deep understanding of physics. Behind every satellite up there and every spacecraft venturing out into the void is the dedicated work of aerospace engineers. But why choose to study this? Is the grueling journey actually worth it? Well, let's find out.
Section 1. The Wonder of Aerospace. So, aerospace engineering is honestly one of the most challenging, multidisciplinary, and exciting fields out there. It doesn't rely on just one skill. It's like a giant puzzle where you're seamlessly combining physics, mathematics, computer science, and core engineering principles. The main goal? To design, build, test, and relentlessly improve aircraft and spacecraft. Whether it's developing eco-friendly passenger planes, exploring Mars with these incredibly advanced rovers, or creating highly sophisticated military jets, aerospace engineers sit right at the very center of human innovation. They're constantly pushing the boundaries of what we think is possible.
Section 2. Solving real-world challenges.
Now, this field isn't just about sitting in some classroom theorizing all day. It is about rolling up your sleeves and solving critical, everyday problems. Every single flight presents new engineering challenges. Engineers are constantly asking, okay, how can we make this aircraft fly farther while burning way less fuel? Sometimes they're aiming for a 20 or 30% reduction just to protect our environment. Or, how can a rocket become fully reusable so we can actually afford to go to space? And above all, how can we make air travel even safer? These folks tackle these massive problems every single day, mixing rigorous science with brilliant creativity to make a tangible difference.
Because the future of transportation is changing rapidly, right before our eyes. We're talking about fully electric aircraft, the return of supersonic passenger jets, skies navigated by autonomous drones, space tourism taking off, and the ultimate goal, human missions to Mars. Aerospace engineers are the ones actively turning these wild ideas into reality. So it's kind of a challenge to you. If you're the kind of person who wants to actually build the future instead of just watching it happen on the news, this is absolutely where you need to be.
The thing is, in aerospace, technology literally never stands still. The landscape is just constantly shifting. Every single year brings lighter, stronger materials, like those advanced carbon composites that weigh a fraction of traditional metals, radically better structural designs, and smarter software. Engines run way more efficiently, and the old boundaries of speed and heat tolerance, they get shattered all the time. When you become an aerospace engineer, you're signing up for endless learning. And honestly, for anyone whose brain just craves discovering new things, this constant evolution is one of the biggest rewards the job has to offer.
Section 3. A world of opportunity.
So, an aerospace degree offers extreme versatility and huge global demand. You aren't boxed into just one niche. You could jump into commercial aviation to design next-gen passenger jets, or dive into space exploration working on Mars rovers. There's defense, building advanced fighter jets, or global tech, focusing on satellite internet that hooks up remote villages, plus drone development. And don't forget alternative sectors, things like renewable energy and cutting-edge research labs. Governments and private companies globally are pouring billions with a B into these exact technologies right now. That means a super robust landscape of opportunity for skilled engineers.
And what's absolutely vital to understand here is that these projects, they aren't science fiction. You don't have to wait 50 years to see them happen. They're real, massive, heavily funded opportunities available right now, today. Very few career paths give you the genuine chance to work on technology that totally captures the public's imagination and actively inspires millions of people around the globe.
Section 4. Developing unstoppable skills.
But let's be completely honest with each other for a second. Aerospace engineering is not easy. In fact, it is exceptionally difficult. It requires immense dedication, profound patience, and some seriously long hours of hard work. You're going to be tackling highly complex subjects. We're talking deep dives into aerodynamics, mastering fluid mechanics, wrapping your head around the fiery physics of propulsion, analyzing complex structures, and designing intricate control systems. It is a grueling crucible of a curriculum.
But here's the catch. Surviving that crucible builds something amazing. Enduring this rigorous education develops a highly respected, downright unstoppable skill set. You get elite problem solving, sharp critical thinking, advanced programming, complex simulation, and deep data analysis skills, all while operating in a high-stakes team environment. Because these skills are so thoroughly tested, employers absolutely everywhere respect them. Even if you decide to completely change careers later on, this background effortlessly opens doors in robotics, AI, automotive engineering, and practically any high-tech industry you can think of.
Overcoming these massive educational and professional hurdles just makes the achievements so much sweeter. As the saying goes, the harder the journey, the greater the sense of accomplishment. That intense difficulty, it isn't a barrier meant to keep you out. It's the ultimate character builder. Let me tell you, when you finally crack a problem that's been keeping you up at night, that sense of accomplishment is completely unmatched.
Section 5. Future of Human Exploration.
For centuries, humanity just looked up and dreamed of flying. Then, the second we conquered the skies, we immediately started dreaming of reaching space. And today, we're actively planning permanent missions to the moon, expeditions to Mars, and eventually, journeys even further out. Aerospace engineers are the brilliant minds actually making these ancient human dreams possible. Every single breakthrough, no matter how tiny it might seem in the lab, brings humanity one step further into the future. It's so rare to find a career that lets you contribute to something this deeply meaningful on such a massive cosmic scale.
So to wrap up the core takeaways of our explainer today, this career path perfectly combines hard science, rapid innovation, artistic creativity, and a deep, deep sense of purpose. It absolutely guarantees that your mind will be constantly challenged. It empowers you to solve pressing, real-world problems that affect our daily lives. And most importantly, it gives you the very real authority to help shape the future of human flight and space exploration.
Look, if you've ever dreamed of designing sleek aircraft, launching towering rockets, or just generally pushing the very limits of what human technology can do, aerospace engineering could be the absolute perfect path for you. I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought to chew on. What first inspired you to become interested in aerospace engineering? Think back to that initial spark. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer today. Keep wondering and keep looking up.